Hello everyone. I'm not so energetic today. I was going to post a video on stretching, but I can't do that because I need to post something urgently. 70.3 Luxembourg is cancelled. That was going to be my last race of the season. But the reason why it's got cancelled is not you might think. The reason it's got cancelled is not because of pandemic, but the blue-green algae in the water. I was like, okay, why can't we just do that as a duathlon? But I suppose it's quite difficult. I know the course because I actually did the 70.3 Luxembourg back in 2014. And I suppose when they organize it with the pandemic and safety in mind, it's very difficult to do the first run logistically. They've already changed the swim course. Oh yeah, the thing is they wrote on both locations for the swim, they've got the same problem. So there's no way they can do it. Anyway, so I'm now in off season. I can do whatever I want. But before I just lose myself in debauchery, I thought about looking back on what I've done this season. The first Berlin Triathlon, that was quite different. I was totally not prepared for it, but that's good fun. The result didn't come out too well, but as an event, it's very interesting. Middle distance, but drafting legal. It's different. I'm kind of glad that I did that. The second race, Erkner Triathlon. Of course, I was feeling really tired from Berlin Triathlon, so I didn't perform too well. But in the end, I really enjoyed. My performance wasn't too bad after all, and I gain that the race feeling which I needed to do well at 70.3 Luxembourg. But it was really well organized. This is what I had in the starter pack. I actually haven't opened it yet. It's got Dein Ziel, your goal, deine Strecke, your way or your route, Dein Triathlon, your triathlon. And it's got a Erkner Triathlon logo on it. I open it now. So, oh, whoa, static electricity. Oh wow, it's huge. It's, wow. It's kind of like a huge waterproof bag. It's huge. It's huge. Whoa. That's not what I expected. I can use this to put this on my head. No, don't do that, children. You might get suffocated. So do not do that. Yeah, it's amazing. It's great when I'm doing some sport in the water, just like, you know, the kayaking or something like that, or like even for traveling. It's huge. Thanks for that. Another thing I have to mention is that Erkner Triathlon was the last race I did with my good old Canyon TT bike. Why? Some of you might have noticed that I had a slightly early birthday present. Yes, you've seen a box and it's here. This is Giant Trinity Advanced Pro and it's a TT version, not the triathlon version. I've installed the saddle already, and yeah, I'm not gonna show you the whole thing. I was going to install the BB, but I haven't done that yet because I need to put the front derailleur wiring. It's quite tight here, so I need to put that here through. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's quite dark. I checked the diameter of the press fit. That's 40.6, I think, quite round as well. And I just put one side and it went quite well, so I'm not too worried about installing that and getting creaks. Here's an integrated bike bottle that's streamlined, and it kind of suits the down tube. Yeah, you can see the rear brakes just behind the bottom bracket, so it's covered. I put the aisle bars already. It's not completely installed, but yeah, you can see how low that is. The front part is all integrated. No oh well, there's a tiny bit exposed, but all the cables are internally, brake cables are internally routed. The reason why I chose the TT version, which has got this particular stem, is that I can take a lower position. I've checked it. I can get about 3 centimeters lower at the front. That's a massive difference. So instead of me going super forward with extra extension parts with my old Canyon, hopefully I can actually just go lower and get my back closely flat, or something aerodynamic. Hadn't bought a new bike for a very long time. It's almost 10 years. I thought it's time to do it because this year I haven't traveled much because the majority of the races I wanted to do overseas was cancelled. Actually, all of them, because Luxembourg is cancelled. So I've got a bit of a spare money to spend on triathlon, partly financed by my girlfriend. She gave a part of it to me as a birthday present. I have to say I'm quite lucky. And yeah, so that's a new bike. I will do a proper video once it's built properly with a good setup. Yes, so I'm quite happy. What am I gonna do with lots of time in my hands? Because now I'm in off-season, I don't have to do much training. Or in fact, I refrain myself from the training sessions. I just basically be lazy, as lazy as possible, and do bad things to my body. So when I start training, I don't have to think about eating super crazy food and that kind of things, you know. I don't have to think about that. I just indulge myself now, so I get sick of doing that. So what's my possible season like next year? I've got 70.3 Greece in April. I'm not sure that's gonna happen because I've read that things won't go back to normal at least till April, and it's in April, so yeah, fine line. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. Then I am in Frankfurt. That's gonna be my A race, the biggest race for me next year. I want to get qualified for Kona if that happens. A little bit of rewind. I think 70.3 Luxembourg has been postponed to a week before Frankfurt. Wait a second. I think I've learned that somewhere. I shouldn't be doing a middle distance race 1 week before another middle distance race. And I'm pretty sure that applies to the full distance triathlon as well. I'm not that stupid. I've learned. So hopefully I'm going to get the deferral options from Luxembourg. I think in August, 70.3 Duisburg. Then hopefully Kona in October. I'm not sure it's going to happen, or even if I get qualified. Hopefully I get qualified with my new Trinity. That's basically what I'm planning for the next year. I think I'm going to have a total break for 2 weeks. Then after that, gradually I kind of like enjoy recreational sport exercise. From November, I'm going to have more of structured exercise and build up mileage so I can have a huge base. From February onwards, I'm going to build up towards 70.3 Greece. Here's another thing. I have to thank that actually 70.3 Luxembourg is cancelled because, to be honest, I was just too tired. Too tired because I started my training early last year, like November, and built up towards 70.3 Greece in order to get qualified for the World Champs in Taupo in New Zealand. And after that, I was going to do another sort of more specific build-up for Ironman Frankfurt. Then in my plan, I was going to have a break. But because of the lockdown and also uncertainty, I actually had to keep certain training intensity and level. And that went on for way too long. That accumulated quite a lot of fatigue. Probably that's the reason why I didn't perform too well at these 2 races I got to do. That's why I really appreciate this break. I can refresh myself mentally and physically and get ready for the next season. Additionally, as some of you might have noticed, I've started uploading some cooking sort of comedy videos in German, and I would like to more of these as well. And also there's stretching videos and all other contents. So stay tuned. Just click on that bell thing down below, because even if you're subscribed, somehow YouTube has got interesting algorithm. It doesn't really notify you or doesn't even bring the video to your feed. So that's it for today, and see you in the next video.